So 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to season 2 of the DYTL podcast. I'm your host, Victoria Holloway, and I'm so excited to be introducing a brand new season for you guys on YouTube as well as all my other podcast outlets. I'm just so excited to be introducing this to you guys, and this season is titled Beauty from Ashes, where I have guests on to share how God brought them out of terrible situations and turned it into something beautiful. And so as I was preparing for this episode and for this season, God gave me the idea like really early on to do this season, and I just knew I wanted to do it, but I didn't have any really personal connection truly to the theme that I was given. And so just like a personal story, I guess, which plays a factor into this season, is about a month before I started the DYTL podcast in general, my grandpa actually passed away on my birthday. And so it was obviously very difficult for me, and I was, when I found out that he had passed away from cancer, I was actually by myself. When I found out, I got the phone call, I was alone. And I think it really affected me that I was by myself, and it wasn't until several months later on New Year's Eve actually that I was in my office alone, and I was working on a project for the podcast actually, and I just had this overwhelming feeling of grief and loneliness that I don't think I had processed yet since his passing. And I just remember feeling like I was all alone when my grandpa died. And I just had this overwhelming sense of sadness just come over me, and I just started crying. And I just felt, as soon as I thought I was all alone when my grandpa passed away, I had this immediate response from the Holy Spirit that was, no, you weren't. I was with you. And I just started sobbing, and just kind of had a moment with God, and it was just a realization for me that in one of my darkest, saddest moments of my life, finding out that my grandpa passed away, the Lord was with me. And as I sit down to talk with all of my guests on this season, and they share about their darkest moments, it's just a reminder each week that we're not alone in these moments. And so I also feel like my personal story of losing my grandfather and then starting this podcast, it gave me a sense of compassion and empathy for my guests that I don't think I would have had if I did not experience that loss that I experienced last year. And it's allowed me to connect with my guests on a different level, a more understanding level, because of the emotional connection that we share in grief, in loss, in trauma. And so I really hope, and my prayer and hope is that each episode speaks to you all, and that you just know, no matter what you go through hearing these stories, that you're never alone when you go through the hard times in life. And so.
Sorry, it feels so weird. Okay,
I know. Hey guys, I'm Alexis. I'm the vlogger. I'm trying to get myself, but I'm actually in the middle of making this vlog as we speak. I am helping Victoria out with season 2, and I am super excited for you guys to see it.
Hey guys, I am so excited. We are about to set up for our mobile studio to film season 2 of the DYTL podcast. Currently standing in an office space that is not going to look like this in a few hours. My team's about to get here, and we're gonna set everything up for the very first time, because tomorrow is our first film day, and I'm just really stoked and just really grateful for the space and the opportunity and the team. Like, it's just very, like, I just feel like sorts of emotions. I feel like nervous, I'm excited, I'm grateful, all these things. I kind of feel like, you know how you feel butterflies in your stomach right before you start school, like the first day of school. That's exactly how I feel right now. So I'm just getting a few things ready before my team gets here, and I'm gonna pray over the room, and we're gonna set up, so I'm really excited. Day 2. How you guys feeling?
Good.
Good. I got my coffee.
How'd the first one go?
Good. Some
Good.
technical difficulties. I'm just kidding.
Starting to edit now.
What are you working on, Nate?
I just added your intro, and I just took all the background noise out of it, and yeah, we're gonna put it on the front of your videos and make it all look super professional.
The brain.
The setup.
Yep, the setup.
I did all of this myself.
No, she didn't. Way to go.
These are the cameras.
You guys are
The
great.
magic happens.
Magic happens right here, guys.
Great on TV.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Did a little hair, makeup, and outfit change because I'm trying to make this look like I did it all in one day. So just took a little break to eat some dinner and fixed my hair, and now I'm gonna finish what I started and just go with it. And then I will go over, start over. So I'm in the recording studio right now. It's about like 7 o'clock on a Friday night. Been working on setting all of this up for tomorrow, our 3rd film day tomorrow. And also just needed to re-record a couple things that I just didn't like and I wanted to redo. So trying to get all that done before tomorrow. And I'm doing it all by myself this time, which you would think would be so much easier, but I've gotten so used to having my team with me that it's proving to be a little bit more difficult, but that's okay because it has to get done. So I'm just gonna power through it, and I'm about to take a break and eat some dinner and then get back at it. So I'm so excited. For today is our longest film day that we've had so far. We are day 3 out of 4, so we only have one more after today. I'm just so excited. My team's about to get here and I'm ready to just have fun today and get to talk to some really amazing people today. So I'm really excited.
Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the Dare to Love podcast. I hope it blessed you and challenged you. Make sure you visit the description below for all our helpful links. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content from us. And follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook so you can stay updated with everything we have going on. And we'll see you next week for an all-new episode of the Dare to Love podcast. Did it! One take.